channel. So in this video, we will see a very important interview question. So what is the difference between the list and tuples? So we will see the theoretical part, and after that we will see with example, or we can say like hands-on. Means list. First, understand what is the list. So list can hold means heterogeneous kind of the data, and list are the mutable kind of data structure. So mutables means you can edit the value, or you can add the value, or you can do manipulations with your list. So in general way, so lists are the mutable. So means where we can modify or manipulate the data in the lists. And the tuples are the immutable kind of the data structure. So it means that you have created tuples, and you can't modify, or you can't uh, add the element in the tuples. So a list has the undefined number of the element, but in case of the tuples, what the means element we have assigned, we can't add or modify. So this has a fixed kind of what the initial we have set. So we understood means what is the list and the tuple, the difference between. And after the experimenting some with example, we will see one more major difference between the list and tuples. So I have already installed Anaconda. So if you are coming the first time and you have not installed Anaconda, so this is the means video how to install Anaconda Python on your Windows 10 or 11 system. So I will provide the link in the description box where you can install in your machines. Okay. So so I'm opening my Jupyter notebook here. So Jupyter notebook, click. Okay, so I'm on the desktop in the contact Anaconda. So these are in the folder directory. So just click on the new. So one Jupyter notebook will be open. So kernel is starting and kernel is ready. So this is the main Jupyter notebook. This is some tab. We will not go for that. So this is the means what the first is coming. It is called as a shell in the Jupyter notebook. Okay. So suppose we have the list like lst. In the variable we have element like 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 7. Okay, so like if we print lst, and to run this command, enter the shift plus enter. So this is the element is coming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So what we understood in the definition is the list are the mutable kind of the data structure, right? So it means we can edit or modify the element in the list. Okay. So suppose I am on the index number one, the zero index, one index, and two index, three. Okay, so on the index one, I want to assign value 10. So passing the index number and assign the value 10. Now we will print the element list. So instead of 2, it will become 10. So because in based on indexing 1, index 0, index 1 will become, so index 1 will become 10 value. So if you see that 10 is coming. Okay, so means you have modified your list. You can add the means element in your list. So lst dot to add the element, we use append method. And so suppose we have want to add 20. Okay, and after that we can want we print st. So means Yukisha means when we have added the 20 element, the append method always add the element in the last. So 20 has been added. So you can, so now you see that you have added one value 20. And suppose if we want to remove some element from the list, so we can use remove method and pass the value. Suppose I want to remove this six value, this six element. So for the remove method, we pass the value. So and after that, we can print lst. If you see that value 6 has been removed, and you can also use pop method. So pop method you use always remove the last element from the list. So last element is a 20, so it will be and print lst. If we are not passing any parameter in the pop method, it will always remove the element from the last element. And suppose if we are removing the avis, so pop method is always take index number. So suppose we want to remove the uh, this three value. So for the three value index is 2, 0.2. So 2 pass the index number and print lst. So if you see that the value 3 has been removed. So you understood that means a list is kind of mutable kind of data structure where you can add, remove and modify your value according to your requirement. Now we will understand, we will do hands-on for the tuples. So suppose we have created tuple. So for tuples we have used uh, collaboration, sorry, parenthesis. Uh, so suppose value is like 20, 30, 40, 50, and in the element tuple. So suppose we want to modify this 30. Instead of 30, we want to 100. So tuple versus index, we can pass index. So for the 30 index is 1. So index 1 and again the value 100 of print. What will you say? So what is coming? Tuple object does not support item assignment. So means we can't modify the element, or we can't add any element in the tuple. So what the initial we have, only this element will be present. Okay, so we can access the tuples value by passing the index number. So suppose uh, index based on index 1, so 30 will become. 30 is coming. So you can access the element in the tuples by indexing or iterator, by using iterating or using for loop. So for I in passing your tuple variable tuple, uh, print I. And on in the same way you can also iterate your list. So like I'm here, so I'm adding here one new shell. So for I in lst print I. So what will be element, the 10 1 10 4 5 7. So it is coming. Okay, and we have done hand with understood the with example the difference between the list and tuples. One major difference is like sometimes interview ask what to create the dictionary, what will we prefer, like list or tuples. So because for the creating the dictionary, keys you use. So keys can't hold any mutable kind of the data structure. So list is a kind of mutable, but key should be always as a immutable kind of data structure. So tuple is a kind of immutable data structure. So only we can use tuple for creating the dictionary, because key always like hold immutable kind of data structure. So you can explain this way to interview. This is very important question for interview purpose. So that's all for this video. I hope this video help you. If you like the video, if this video helps you, please like the video and subscribe the channel. Thank you for watching the video.